you able to see my screen, Logan?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Logan?
So any doubts from previous session?
Uh, shall I run and show you once?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. But you would have closed the application once the things are done.
Yeah,
That would
yeah.
have been better.
Okay. Here I have a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
See, I have attached, attached a window.
Mm-hmm.
Then within that window, then like I clicked on entering username and password, then sign in.
Mm-hmm.
Then out of that, again I attached other window which opened it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then
Yeah, I can do it in that, or you would have used a different work. Okay. Regarding that, we will see that later. I'll take you through it later.
okay.
That you can do it up. You can do it in the same window as a continuation, or you can do a split. Actually, when you do a split, that is most stable than the one which you're doing. Yes.
So I have done it separately for each window.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So, say in the real time, what we will do is what you did, the same thing we will be doing in a different workflows. I said, right? We will be
Okay.
having only one main page. So in the main page only, we're gonna connect with other things on this. Okay, it'll be like module by module. So what you have did is usually what we do is one screen per one XAML page. We will be creating it. Okay. So what you did is a split, right? The attachment window split. So the same thing we will be doing in that attached window. We will do it in the other XAML file. That's the one thing. Yeah, we will see that later. So you got the main picture, right?
Yeah.
So what it is about, that's more than fine. So anyone else has the doubts? Did you guys tried out or stuck anywhere?
And Rajendra did in this way, like in the same attached window,
Mhm,
like he had
mhm.
done the step-by-step process.
Yeah, that is also fine. See, actually, this is not stable. Actually,
Okay.
why I'm saying is because you can't dump everything together. Suppose, see in a way that so for process one, that means you got a process one where step one, everything you have to do it in one. Okay. Whereas you got a process requirement two, where partial of this is the one is included here. Now, when you're going to take that partial one from process one to reuse it in the process two, it won't be a stable one because you have given a continuity. Understanding it?
Yeah.
So you would have given a continuity, so where it has to come from that particular step in order to perform furthermore. Whereas if you would have did it in this way, I mean to say, suppose I'm doing the process. So here, this is block one, block two, block three. So now this process requires only and this and this. I can take it separately. Whereas if you did everything in the whole set, then it will be always a difficult one for you to split it. Whereas it won't be having a continuity. So if you make everything in a split module by module, then it will be easy for you to work as well as reuse for others. Always remember this when you're programming. Okay. It is not about just programming, it's also reusability. Okay. So now, see here, if I would have developed or as per the development, what we have to do is So login part will be taken as one XAML, and then navigate, add data to the screen, read confirmation. So in this way, I would have split it. So here I will be passing the username and password. Here I'll be choosing the option window. Here I'll be filling up the new record information. Here I will get the output as order confirmation. So it is a split, proper split. So tomorrow, if I want to use the login page, I can take it up separately. Navigate, I can take it separately. So this two, I don't want that. I can just take this two and add it to my next project. But if you do everything together, you can't do that. So always make sure that you split, even if it is a 5 split, even if it is doing one activity at a time, it's fine. But still, it is a reusable thing for us. So always think it in. Okay. So let's go with the next set of topics. I think Edward have not joined the meeting right today. Um, Vijay, just discuss about it. I'll be back in a minute. So we're gonna see working with data scrapping. Okay. So in the top, can you see data scrapping? So that's what we're gonna see. Okay. So for that, first let's go to your browser page. See, basically data scrapping is nothing but reading the structured and unstructured data into a data table values. That means I have a search page, I have the record information I wanted to take, and the same continue with other pages also for the search results. Okay, so you can load, uh, uh, do one thing, search for online bookstore. So first what we're gonna do is pattern based reading, which we're gonna do. That means unstructured ones. Okay, online bookstore. Yeah. So click on the first link. So we have some search results here and we're gonna read it. Click on any of the category of the book, ebooks, books or anything. Choose any one category of it. Scroll down. So click on see all below new releases. Okay, wait. Yes, click on that. See all. So we have a search result of 5,441. Okay, so we need a less search book so we can improve the search results. Click on block or allow. So just close the pop-up window. Okay, so then I will take you through one page so you can do the same thing for the multiple page, but I will teach you that how you can go for the multiple pages. Okay, so scroll down. So here we have the book details, purchase information, whether it is available or not, all the status. So this information we're gonna read it. Okay, so now go to the UI path. So click on data scrapping, close all the XAML files which you have opened it, close everything, and then close everything. No, you just need to do it once. You doesn't need to keep doing it every time. Okay, so now click on data scrapping. So first we're gonna identify a element. Okay, click next. So just do listen and carefully and do it. Okay, just move your cursor towards dreams book title. Click on that. So now second element we're gonna select second book, not the same book. Click next and spy for the previous one or the next one. Same way how you highlighted the first title. Click on that. If both the patterns are matching, then you will get this one. So in the column one, replace it with book title. And then click next. So now what happens? It would have extracted all the book titles in the search results because it was matching with a pattern. So it was able to extract it. Suppose I want to add up another column. So in the below, can you see extract correlated data? Extract correlated data. Click on that. And this time select the author name. Can you see by Kristen Ashley? Yes, click on that. So click next and then select the second Heather Graham. Same way how highlighted the Kristen, the same way. Even if you do a single mistake, if the pattern is not matching, then it'll throw an error. Okay, click next. So now you will get all the book titles. Same way you can go for the next columns. Okay, so now click on finish. So this is one thing. So don't do anything. So if your page has a continuity, that means if I want to extract the other page information, that means next pages. Here the volume is too high, so I'm not trying it. So if it is having the next pages, what you have to do is don't do it. What you have to do is you have to click on yes, and each search page in the bottom you can see, right, 1 2 3 4 continued with 500 anything. So you'll be having a button. So either it will be mentioned as next or a special arrow which navigates us for the next page. That one you have to indicate it. So when you indicate, when the run happens, it goes to the next pages, read the same items in the different search results. So we are created a pattern for one page. So suppose like this. So I have 10 pages. So all the 10 pages contains each page 10 records. So overall 30 record information you will be getting as an output when you navigate through this span next page. Okay. Now click no. Okay. So click on data scrapping. Give the name as data scrapping and create. So now the code is already generated. So this is the auto wizard. The same thing you can do it manually also, but this gives a good flexibility which we don't have it with the direct activity and then property changes. This makes it easier, so we prefer this data scrapping easier way. Okay, so the output of this will be a data table, so which is also would have been already defined, which is named as extracted data table. Okay, so wait for it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag and drop a right line below the extract activity here, and then we're gonna give a value to the right line as completed, and then right click the activity and make toggle breakpoint. So once after the data is read, it will be stopped at that point. Stopped in the sense like pass in between double quotes. Always remember it. Anything apart from variable, you have to use double quotes, which you want to declare. So now right click the activity, you can see toggle breakpoint. So, and then now click on the debug file, plays there, right? Just click on the play. So now what happened, the extractions will be completed and then it will be stopped at the breakpoint. So we can see the number of records present in that. Now in the left side, can you see the under variable extractor? So if you scroll to the right side, so to that exact end of the variable, you can see a edit kind of symbol there. Click on that. So you have all the records present in the page. You can cross verify this. So the same thing, if you have given next, then you would have seen more records. That's the only difference. Since it is a 5,000 page, then it keeps going up. So that's the reason I stopped at that point. But if you want, try for the less number of search page and then you can give a try on this. So this, we call it as pattern based data extraction. That means unstructured data extraction. Okay. Now cancel this, stop the process and close the data scrapping. So close the data scrapping. Now come back to the browser page and search for Acme. So next one we're gonna do for a structured one. Okay. So search for Acme 1 space UiPath.
You see?
Acme ACME ME space UiPath and enter. Okay. So can you see the second link? Click on that. Okay. So register yourself. Click on register. Give the email ID and a password, and then so it's a simple one, not a complicated. So click on the checkbox. So click on user options. So when you're doing it for the first time, you have to do this. Click on reset test data. Click on reset test data. Okay. Now click on home. Okay. Click on work items. So now the data here, it's populated in a table structure. So this will be easy. At one shot, we can extract it. Now come back to UiPath Studio. Close the XAML file which is open and then click on data scrapping once again. So now click on next and highlight one of the record here. So it gives an indication that it is in a table. Do you want to extract all the data inside the table? Click on that. Okay, click yes. So you can see here, right? Now scroll a little up. So you have a text box there. Maximum number of results, 0 for all. Suppose you want, if you give 0, that means all the record information you will get it as an output. Or if you want to limit it, even though you have 1000 records, you want only the 100 as the output, then you can define the number there. So clear that and give 0 there. Okay, so you got all the column information. Now click on finish. So scroll down your web page. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Scroll down your web page. Now we have continuity of the pages. Click on yes. In the last, can you see an arrow after 10? So that one will help you to go for the next page. Remember here, indicator which takes you to the next page. That's what you have to highlight. Okay, not to the last, not to the first. Next. Now click on that. So give the thing as data scrapping table one or structured anything. Click on create. No, you can't use special characters because it's going to be your file name. Just make it simple. Okay, so now drag and drop a right line and then set a breakpoint like previously how we did it. Okay, set a breakpoint and run the program. So go to the page, you can see that it's navigating to the next pages. So it is on the 10th page. It's already reached it. Okay. Now if the breakpoint is reached, click on the data table, edit, and you can see all the record information which is there in that. So still running because it's waiting for the next pages to be loaded up since the button is not there. So it wait for 30 seconds because the default timeline for any activity is 30 seconds. Okay, now click on the edit button next to the variable. So you can see, scroll down to the end, you can see all the records from all the 10 pages would have been populated. Okay, so there would have been 100 records exactly. Clear? Guys, did you understood, guys?
Yes.
Okay, click cancel, Vijay. So you can, same thing you can try for the different websites. Okay, so if you remember one of the application which you shown me, right? So which has the ticket details. So you can try to extract this will work. Okay, now stop the process. So next what we're gonna do is screen scrapping. Okay, so from a screen we're gonna read the data. like how highlightable elements, how we gonna read. The same, how to read the data from a screen, that means in VM or something else. How we gonna read? So that's what we're gonna do in the screen scrapping. So go to your browser page and log into the BP Travel website. So click on the second link. Second link. So log in with admin. Click on login. Click on create code. So here, basically in screen scrapping, we're gonna see three methods. One is native, full text, and then OCR. So these three methods we're gonna see. So native is just normally how we highlight for reading the elements. It'll do that. Full text has a unique feature that if any detail has been hidden in your form application window, anything that you're gonna highlight, it'll be able to extract those information. For example, I have a combo box. When I highlight the full text with the combo box, I will be able to get the combo box values. Same thing if you do it for the normal native method, it'll be just showcasing the result of the combo box which is selected. When I use full text, I will be able to get all the record information present in that. Okay. Same thing goes for the OCR. So we have to choose which method of OCR extraction we're gonna take. Like in the PDF we did, right? The same method. So now come back to UiPath and click on screen scrapping. Okay, select the form area. I mean to say the entire elements, everything to be highlighted. Yeah, select that. So now what happens? It starts analyzing and reading it. So the first method would be native. Okay, so here you can see the information. If you want to know the positions, coordinates of each word present in the page which you have highlighted, you can use the checkbox there. Can you see get words info? That would give you the coordinates also. So this is one method of extracting it. Okay. So scrapping method native this is. Okay. So from the drop down, choose full text. The same page, we're going to use full text to read the values. Now click on refresh. Now you can see that it would have given in a different way. So this values were not there. So this was hidden in the combo box, which was extracted through full text method. Wherever you saw the combo box or the elements which holds a hidden value would be extracted from this. If you scroll down, you can see the other combo box values also. So if you specifically highlight the combo box, you will be able to extract all the combo box values. Where it might be used is suppose you doesn't know the combo box values. Suppose I have a region alone, like London. So whereas the code is present in the combo box, in order to select a combo box value, you need to know the exact value. So what I will do is I'll use full text to read the combo box values, run through the loop to find the London code value, and then that code value I will pass it to the combo box to select it. So which makes it an easier thing. So which is dynamic also. Okay. So next one is OCR. So it'll be just giving you the exact words or screen present, but this will be we'll be using it in the VM actually. So click on refresh. So it takes time because since it will be reading in the form like from the image how it will be read like that. So did you click on refresh?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see the bulletins also would have been extracted since it is from the image. Okay. So when you click on finish for each category, it'll be using the elements, activities, I mean to say. Now click on finish. I'll explain you what are the activities will be used if you are using this the same thing manually. So this is a activity which we are doing through Auto Wizard. If the same thing if you're doing it manually, so what are the activities we will be using it? We will see that. Name it as screen scrapping and click on create. Okay, scroll down. Can you see here? So what they are using is Get OCR, and they are taking the support of Microsoft OCR. Same thing you can use Tesseract OCR also. So now in the left side, clear the search and collapse everything. In the activity search, which is given, clear the search, collapse everything, and just expand available and UI automation under that, and collapse the element. Okay, collapse window, expand text, OCR, and image. OCR and image. Expand it. Whatever I'm saying, that just expand that. Image and text. Scroll down. So you can see that all this has a common activities. So there will be no changes in that. Expand screen scrapping in OCR and text. So you can see the same activities what you're viewing at it. So if you want to get the coordinates, you can use find OCR text position and highlight the window or highlight the element. Same thing in the structured. So you can do extract structured data, find the text position, that means nothing but the coordinates. So you have get full text method. Individually also you can use that separately. Scroll down and you also have get visible text. So that will be reading just the value, whereas full text will help you to read the hidden values also. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So next, before we are stepping in, so expand mouse under text and OCR. So like how the mouse click happens, this is specific. Okay. So if I say click text, so I choose a paragraph, and in the paragraph, I have a certain keyword which has to be clicked. Then I will be using this click text activity. For the same, if I want to double click the text activity, I will use double click, or just move the cursor to the particular value. Then I will use hover. So drag and drop click text. So you can see they would have given a specific input for it to give the text value. So if you give the text value, then it will go and select to that. Okay, so just we need to give the text value to which the click has to be happening. So you can choose a paragraph or result, whatever it is, and this will find that and then perform the click activity. Same thing you can do it with the OCR also. So when the OCR data has been the scanned image or whatever it is, what it is trying to read, and the match is found, it performs the click activity to that. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want to confuse furthermore. So I'll stop it here. So just practice with this with the real-time applications or whatever we have gone through just now. So just try the same thing with the different methodologies and you will be getting the results. Practice on and let me know your feedback if there is any doubts or clarification required on those. Okay. So what we're gonna do tomorrow is we're gonna use find activities. That means in the screen or in the page, in the web page, in the Windows page, whatever it is, I have a element. So whether that element exists or not, I'm gonna verify that we're gonna check, as well as so I have a page where I need to scroll down to read the values. So how I can perform that? So since it will be there in the same page, then how I can go scroll down to read the value from the bottom of the page and then perform. So these two activities which we will be seeing it tomorrow. Okay. So practice on these things. And Edward, do you have any doubts? Because
Yeah,
so we were discussing on the Windows application which Vijay and Rajendra have developed.
No, I'm gonna go through it again. My computer kicked me off. It rebooted. I don't know if I had software downloading or what.
Okay.
I was late.
So if there is any issues, let us know so that we will see that what we can help you out on that. Okay. So practice on this. So we have time on that before we are stepping into the project. So just whatever the activities we're going to see from here. So those are the important activities which during our development, we have to remember that if you practice on, it'll blink. Otherwise, we need to search for those things. Okay. So just practice on the things, then it should be good. Okay. So anyone else having any doubts before we wrap up? Everything is good, then we can wind up. Okay. Okay, guys, just practice on and let me know your feedback on this. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. Bye.